it and try not to put your finger over there.
Alright. Do you want me to go up there and take from a couple different views? Because it looks just like you're looking over a lake right now.
Shit. Well, when you go up, I'm going up the ladder too.
Okay, fair enough.
I found this ladder. Too deep.
Not at the edge it isn't, because that's the highest part of the roof, but out here in the center I can
About an inch?
I would venture to say 3 to 4 inches. There's an inch and a half. Well, I would say now that I look at it, your deepest part is probably 2 inches.
Yeah.
And the thing is this house is as old as it is. Over the years and years of this happening, and it's just the weight. All the boards inside of it are sagging and everything. There's not really...
It's normal.
No, I mean, yeah, unless you revamp the whole roof and stuff, this is what you're going to have to deal with. And it doesn't help that there's a gravel stop edge on here.
Right.
That has a lip on it. That makes the water have to come up at least a ½ inch higher than it should to come over. There's different types of edge metal that you can use. And just in walking around here, wow, it's not all over, but I can see this stuff is all breaking loose underneath here. So when the puddle gets up high enough,
it goes in and under.
Goes in and under. And where these laps are, this one not as much, but there's a whole bunch that are really, really loose, and they're getting in between. So all this stuff needs to be like re-shot down.
Okay.
Your last time you had a leak, I would bet all of my money, even though I wasn't here, it was that pipe right there, because it pretty much corresponds to where you're talking about.
That's the location, yes.
And it wouldn't leak now because the water gets up high enough and goes off the roof before it goes in the pipe. But in the wintertime, if this is ice and then you get some more moisture, it's high enough to go above that, because that should be wrapped with the same material this roof was done with. And that's a jack that's meant to be on a shingle roof, a pitched shingle roof. It's not even appropriate. Same with that one right there, but that's up in a high spot, so it won't leak on you. Same with whatever that is.
Wow.
So essentially,
well, I could fish up here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we could really get some babies growing up here to seed the lakes with.
Yeah, nice mosquito area too.
Yeah, this is true. You know, this is true.
Yeah. But I don't have much of a problem here with mosquitoes, but this is really bad. I don't think I've seen anything like this in a while.
And here's the deal.
Have you ever seen anything this bad?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The fact is that you have this much water on your roof and you don't have water coming inside is a very good sign.
I know. I agree.
So, essentially...
But it's been like this, I think, since I got here. There's been water on this roof. And it's just...
Top of my head, that's just what I would suggest, is that they cut all of these off and wrap them with torch down. This pipe, and then also the edge. Wherever there's a seam on the metal, I would squeeze it down, shoot it so that it stops moving up and down, because here in Alaska, we got permafrost and stuff. The house continues to move, so it keeps breaking the seam of the roof away from the edge of...
How could you drain this off? I mean, could you put, this lip comes out. There's a place over there. Is there any way you could put like a hole and put a drain that would come out and go away from the house? Right over in that corner?
Well, what I could do is knock the lip of that metal down so that it would drain off of there. But if you actually wanted to put a real live drain in there, a plumber would charge you anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 just to put a drain there and such.
Well, I know, but a new roof is going to cost a lot more than that.
So, it's not a bad idea. I don't know if that...
Actually, that's a low spot right there. There and that other corner over there. And it seems like wherever the low spots are, if we could drain part of this off, that'd be a good thing.
Well, you know what would be ideal? Well, it's not going to do a whole bunch, though. I mean, it'll take a ½ inch of water off of this roof by taking that lip off. But instead of having a gravel stop roof metal on here, we'll have one that's 90 degrees that doesn't have a lip that stands up, so that when the water gets to a certain level, it actually goes off instead of building up. But like I said, that's only...
Well, then though, Yeah, I guess that would
exactly.
be, I guess that would work, but
You're gonna have a ton of ice and stuff all over there.
I
unless you
do.
got a gutter system
I do have a ton of
working.
ice. The water pours down and freezes down. There's
Yeah.
a huge frozen area right over there. I have to move that car and get it as far over as I can. Okay, well, this is good. I'm gonna YouTube this and